because of copyright stuff. But we all know Blue Eyes, isn't it? Old Blue Eyes, right? My friends, the end is near, right? He literally plays that. I think I could play like 2 seconds of it. That part. And now the end is near. We could just stop right there. I can't play anymore, but you heard that, right? And now the end is near, right? He starts a video on Truth Social with Old Blue Eyes, Frankie Sinatra. I know it's Frank Sinatra, but I call him Frankie. Okay? Sinatra's. You always got to put the S at the end of the name. Okay? Frankie Sinatra's. And he says, and now the end is near. What in the hell? What kind of crack is this man smoking so early in the morning or so late at night that he would have Frankie Sinatra's My Way as a post whilst posting all kinds of different things throughout the whole hour that he was posting things on his Truth Social? This just happens to be one of them. Don't get me wrong. Song is great. A beautiful song, right? I did it my way, right? Great song. Classic. But why? Why is Donnie Trump posting this? And now the end is near. Why? Why? Make that make sense. I'm going to tell you this. That's not normal. And as he says, all the other presidents over the past 40, 70 years, all that he says, right? Okay, fine. Fine, they could have done something, but they for sure ain't never done that. Oh, here's the other thing too. They for damn show ain't done something like this. Take a look at this crap. You tell me, guys. Is this normal? Is this normal? I'm telling you right now.
And the plot gets deeper. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto the like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. I seen this today. I was trying to look for, well, I go to the typical thing, right? I don't got the social media crap, so, but as you can clearly see, this not only is this man deranged, he's out of his fucking mind. He's showing the world who he truly is. All right, and a lot of people is gonna say he's the anti this and that. They all are. Every last one of these mother suckers. And that way he just played was a AI. It wasn't Trump doing that, but it was AI. He's gonna explain it. This guy's out of his fucking mind. It's really not a dull moment in Babylon right now. This is like the most exciting time because we know exactly what's happening. All right, we're very aware of our surroundings. That the rest of the world is catching up to what we knew was going to go down because of what? Prophecy. They're showing their true selves. And why they're showing their true selves now? The jig is up. They can't hide no more. Technically, it's really the curtain has been pulled back. All right, they've been exposed. And they've been exposed by the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And that's exactly what's going down. So I'm gonna let him play a little bit more. This is crazy.
Like, yeah, I had had to look it up to make sure this was real. I mean, this is obviously AI. This is AI. But he posted this, y'all. No, I'm not playing that ish again. I don't want no mean spirits coming through my home. Okay? Okay? We already got enough problems in our world. I don't want that. I'm not trying to invite anything into any of y'all's homes. Okay? I'm not trying to poltergeist your own crib.
So you heard Jake, right? I'll be watching him sometimes. He's funny. He's funny. He's like, he tells like the news is especially what's going on now. That's how I got introduced to him. At the beginning, I was looking at him like he sounded like he's kind of pro this guy, and when I first saw him, well, maybe that was just a day off or whatever. But he's telling how it's supposed to be, not that like that fluff news shit. But yeah, this man is being exposed right now. Esau is being exposed. All right. And Donald Trump, man, he's a fucking, that nigga's a trip. Let me get this real quick. Yo, man, it's fun. Second was 6 and was it 24? No, that's 24. It's gotta go up. No, I'm right. Second was 6 and 24. No, 3rd hour. No. So the books is open. Oh, 20. It says, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, which is this world, we're in this current world that is beginning to vanish away. All right. Time is going by so fast that a week go by, it feels like 3 days, 3.5 days. Okay. Nothing's registering. This, because things, when you have this feeling, that feeling that you have is simple. Your feeling is not lasting. This is like an emotional trip. And that's why it's a bad thing to be an emotional person, because emotions come and go. So everything is fleeting away. What was once hot, I don't know what they keep doing this shit for. The fuck? What was once hot or trendy is gone. Everything fashion of this world is dying out. Okay, everything about this world is over with. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is showing us like this is not it. That's what it says. Was Malachi 2:10? I'm saying Malachi, Micah 2:10. Right? This is not our rest, and it's clear as day. This is truly not our rest. But anyway, it says, "Shall be finished. Then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together." Which is what? The internet. The internet exposes everything. All right. The internet is the ultimate exposure tool that the Lord put out there. All right. And it's showing exactly who these demons are. Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever you have spoken in the darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which you have spoken in the closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. So all the secrets, everything that these devils have been about, is being exposed. Like I always say, we're in a book of Revelation. All right, and Revelation means to unveil. So we're in the time of the unveiling. So this is how Trump sees himself. This is how small hatters, the rats with small hats, are acting. I just saw a video. Well, what was a video or post that Japan has banned those people. So another country, you could chalk up another country that's casting these people out and having them not inviting those fucking degenerates of the world. Everything is being exposed. All right. That's the premise of the whole matter. Everything's being exposed. So he's showing that he posted it up. So he knew what he was posting, just like how he knew what was being posted about him as the Lord. Well, their Lord. You know, he's really shown himself. All right. And it says, I always gotta bring this out. Second Thessalonians 2:8. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed. So we're in that time when the wicked is being revealed. Now everybody's tired of his shit. This guy's actually thinking that he's a messiah type. He's actually losing his fucking mind. They gotta get the 25th minute. I don't know what the hell they gotta do. Maybe when all hell breaks loose, that's the only way he's gonna stay in position. But he's out of his mind. He's a cruel Lord. He's everything. Right? He got the spirit of every egotistical maniac in history. And the people they're seeing it. This dude had a post of him getting anointed with blood. That's why he threatened. That's why I was watching the video. He had made another threat to Iran, but so they're telling the world that the Straits of Hormuz was open, then it was closed, then it was open, then it's closed. So his whole thing right now was um any ship they attack a tanker, and the tanker that they attacked was an Iranian tanker. So here it is. It's supposed to be some ceasefire, and here it is. America is going around causing more trouble under this guy's watch. So he's now going back threatening to wipe out the same threats to wipe out the whole society of the Iranians. So that's why I was end up watching that, and then all of a sudden, that's why he was playing the Frank Sinatra, because Trump was Frank. The end is near. Yeah, the end is near, right? Is the end near for Esau? Your time is up. Literally, Esau's time is up. All right, he is done. The Lord has put him in a quagmire that he can never get out of. They came and fixed their faces to acknowledge the fact how much of a downfall they're going, because they're done. They're finished. That's why Esau was such a major part in biblical history. All right, because Esau, especially in these latter times, the Edomites is the end time. You know, so that's something that had to be exposed. So through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, from the apostles on down, you know, and their elders before them, the spirit came upon Abba Bivens, and the legacy has moved on. That's how we realize who the hell Edomites are. And you got Edomites exposing other Edomites. All right, there's a new trend, which is not really, it's a new trend. There's Edomites claiming that America, Babylon the Great, is Babylon the Great. You know, they and I did I don't know what's the last the video, but there was a Edomite woman that was breaking it down about Esau. So we're literally in a time of you Edomites being exposed. That's why it says, was it how the secret things of Esau has been sought up? Why would the scripture say that? Because Esau overall has hidden himself. All right, he has hidden himself. Now he can no longer be hid because the world sees it. The time of truth, and via the internet has exposed every single thing that they did or are doing. All right, to this day, to this moment, it says, "Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of His mouth, and who the spirit is the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of His coming." And the Lord is coming how? He's coming by force, and He's going to come to destroy this place. Matter of fact, let me go there. And this is a prophecy. This not has not happened. All right, it's going to happen real soon. It says Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with the dyed garments from Basra, that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in greatness of his strength? I speak in righteousness, mighty to save. So the Lord is telling that He's the one that's going to save. All right, the children of Israel will not have to take a cargo ship plane to go to the land. No, He's coming to save. Okay, we don't have to force the Lord to come. He's coming on His own. But the focal points of the Yahushua coming back is what? Edom. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this precept real quick, just to add to it. Numbers, the 24. I always get these two mixed up. 24 is it 23? Yep. 16. 24, 16. And he said, which heard the word of the Most High, I believe is Balaam. Yeah. Let me get up 15. And he took up this parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, have said, and the man whose eyes are open have said, he have said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, fallen into a trance, but having his eyes open, I shall see him, but not now. Which right there is talking about, that's right there is reincarnation. He said, I'm going to see him, but not now. He didn't see the Son of the Most High. He didn't see Yahushua coming back. But because what? It wasn't that time yet. I shall behold him, but not nay. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and the scepter shall rise out of Israel. And he shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Seth. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. So Edom is the focal point. All right. And then lands is going to be a possession, which really is talking about anything that they have, which anything that they have is going to be ours anyway. All right. Esau's journey, not journey. I was going to say Esau's journey. Esau's judgment or outcome is perpetual slavery. Okay, for 1,000 years. So they're not going to possess nothing. And it says, and Israel shall do valiantly, and out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, and he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So Amalek is from Esau, same family, all right, but he has a special judgment for these scumbags. Okay, So wherever Esau goes, like the scripture says, let me get that real quick. Malachi 1:4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation. So wherever they go is the border of wickedness. This is why the world's upside down, because the rulers that be, the powers that be, they bring confusion. All right, they literally bring in confusion. They bring in death and destruction. And the forefront of all of it is a small group, and that small group is Amalek. All right, the rats that wear the small hats. They are the Amalekites in the world, and they go around blaming every single person, especially this war. They call everybody else the Amalekites. So if they call everybody else the Amalekites, what is the outcome of Amalek? He's going to perish forever, right? So everybody else is going to perish forever, and the world realizes that these are the most violent people on the planet Earth. There was a speech from the president of Turkey, and that president of Turkey was basically saying, call that state the T word. Okay, he called them the T word. So because the world recognized and they know who's the cause of all the problems on the planet Earth. That's who the Lord is coming back to defeat. And this guy that's in the position of, the face of the product, the face of Esau, he's a prime example of how not to be. And that's why Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to destroy these people. So going back to this is Isaiah 63 and 2 now. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and the garments like him that trotteth in the wine fat, meaning so he's going to do so much killing. And Basra is another word of saying America. Wherever the Edomites go, they're the border of wickedness. And America is at the pinnacle, all right, the paramount. Paramount is actually the top of the mountain of wickedness, and the world sees it. And it says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I would trod them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall sprinkle upon my garments, and I will stain on my remnant. So this is Lord saying that he's making his ultimate return. All right? The Lord's ultimate return is to utterly annihilate and destroy. He's coming as a conquering lion. Okay? It says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of redeemed is come. And my redeemed is come. So the the day is coming. This is why things are speeding up, man. This is the most exciting thing. And the Lord is exposing it to the world. Like, look, this is the enemy. This is who I'm coming against. Because they clearly hate the Lord. They clearly publicly is blaspheming the Lord consistently. All right? And then matters worse, it's going to say, it says, and I looked and there was none to help. I wondered and there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury uphold me. So now when you go into the NLT, this is why it's good to read the different variations 63, and that was 5. And look what it says. It said, I looked, but there was no one to help. I was appalled. I was appalled that no one. Oh, actually, hold on. This is not the NLT. This is the NIV. Yeah, man. Salakia. I went to the NLT. The NLT says something different. 63 and 5. It says this, and this is the NLT. This is new language translation, whatever, right? So make it plain for people to see. I was amazed to see that no one intervened to help the oppressed. So I myself stepped in to save them with my strength, my strong arm, and my wrath is sustained me. So he's coming to help the oppressed. So who's the oppressed? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So if he's here to help the oppressed, he's going to war with the people that's oppressing the people, which henceforth is you Edomites. All right. It says, I crushed the nations in my anger and made them stagger and shall fall to the ground, spilling their blood upon the earth. So does this sound like a nice, gentler God? No. I will tell of the Lord's unfailing love. I will praise the Lord for all he has done. I will rejoice in his greatness, his great goodness to Israel, which he has granted according to his mercy and love. And the Lord's love and mercy is towards whom? It's towards his people. And so how can the Lord be for the oppressed, but the people that's going out there claiming to be his people is playing the role, the victims and the aggressor? No, they are the oppressors. So the Lord is going to make things right. And he's going after the ones on top. And the first thing he has to do, he has to expose them. And after he exposes them, then he destroys them. So with that being said, it was something real quick to the spirit. Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom.